Hi again. In previous videos we saw how we can collect evidence and that these evidence can kind of form a picture, right? And we already looked at the universe and that it had a beginning. And today I just want to look at something else, put another piece of evidence up there to help complete this picture. So imagine you were walking on the beach, and as you're walking you see the words "John loves Mary" written on the floor. Okay, you won't think, okay, that was caused by the waves and the wind, right? You won't think that some natural process caused this. And why is that? Why is that? It's because it displays information. And we know that information comes from intelligence, right? In the movie Contact, I don't know if you've seen it or not, I saw it a very long time ago. These scientists, they receive these prime numbers. Okay, so prime numbers are just numbers that divided between 1 and themselves. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They receive these prime numbers, and the scientists get all excited because this simple information could not have occurred by chance. It's just the probability is too large. Okay, and you might say, well, okay, well maybe if you give it billions of years, something like this could randomly form. So let's go a bit more complicated than that then. Think of your favorite book, or if you don't have a favorite book, think of an encyclopedia. Okay? Do you think the pages, every single page, every single word, every single letter in these books, in one of these books, could occur randomly by chance? Like if the whole book as a collection, the sequence of words, paragraphs, full stops, everything, could that information that it displays occur by chance? So in the encyclopedia it would say, the cobra is, I don't know, this color and has this kind of venom and blah blah blah, and tell you everything about a cobra, let's say, or any other animal. The chances of that are just astronomical. Okay, and you may say, why are you telling us this? What does this have to do with God and with what we're talking about? Well, it's been said by a particular atheist that the information in DNA is as much as 1,000 encyclopedias. So not just one page of a book, not just one book, but 1,000 encyclopedias. Okay, DNA contains information, and we know information comes from intelligence. So how is it that our cells have information in them? How did they get there? It can't be explained by any natural process. Okay, my DNA tells me, well, it doesn't tell me, but it has information about the color of my eyes and how to make various things in my body and everything. It's like an instruction manual to my body, of my body. And you may think, what about evolution? Well, evolution, and actually Darwin, the guy who thought up the theory of evolution, he presupposed the existence of a cell. So because in those days, they didn't have powerful microscopes like we have nowadays. And they thought that the cell was just a jumble of chemicals, right? Today, with more powerful microscopes, we know that the cell itself is actually like a factory. It has mitochondria and RNA and DNA and enzymes and all these things working together, to do something. So, Darwin, he just thought of that, there's a cell and this happens to it. Evolution doesn't explain DNA. Nothing actually can explain DNA because it has information. And just like, let's just be fair, okay? Let's not be biased, swinging to one side or the other. Let's just be fair for a moment. If we agreed that the writing on the sand saying John loves, like Mary or whatever it was, couldn't occur by chance, or if the prime numbers received in the movie Contact is enough to get scientists all excited about intelligent life, and if the information in a book could not occur randomly, then we have to be fair and say that the information in DNA, which is like 1,000 books, 1,000 encyclopedias, couldn't occur randomly. It's just a logical conclusion. It's not me being biased, but it's the truth. Okay? Information is a product of intelligence. So we need to conclude here on this, that intelligence had something to do with our bodies, with every living thing, not just us. Because did you know that even every living thing has DNA? Bacteria has DNA, fruit has DNA, plants have DNA, birds have DNA, fish have DNA. Every living thing has DNA. It's a language made of proteins. A language. The proteins are arranged in different sequences in orders to write something. So intelligence had something to do with life, all life. And this is what I believe too, because I believe God is intelligent and more intelligent than we are. So just to put another piece of evidence up there to kind of help us complete this picture, in addition to what we spoke about last time, we can know for sure and conclude that intelligence had something to do with all life. I really hope you stick around for the next video. Take care.